hackers, and hello you archaeologists. I'm the John Struct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm about to begin a Crusader Kings 3 adventure. Let's say farewell to the snail. There we go. And hide that information as well. Might want to be on the other side. So Crusader Kings. It's midnight, by the way. And I don't know if it's a good idea for me to inexplicably try out like a grand strategy game when like it's quite late. But fuck it. That's what I've decided to do. I've always been curious about Crusader Kings too. Like I've watched people play on the YouTubes, and I like the Game of Thrones mod, and I've been meaning to, but like now it's on Game Pass, it's free. I can try it out. I'm going to play the tutorial for you right now. Obviously, the tutorial might take like hundreds of hours, but like. Okay, Lexus. That is the spookiest. Now I feel bad for not playing a spooky game. Thank you. Also, thank you for the subscription. It's been a while since I've seen you. Actually, did you see? I've got new snail technology, which I'm going to bring back just in case you didn't see it. This is my snail, of course, that I've summoned, and if it goes through the screen, of course, it'll come back as a new snail, like so. Some new snail designs. I'll look at the screen. I'll look at the camera rather than the screen. But if I decide I don't want the snails to be here anymore, I can say farewell to the snails, like so, and I can just go. I need you to be gone now, snail. There we go. The snails disappeared. So new snail tech has just dropped. I've actually been playing spooky games all this month, and this is supposed to be my Wicked Wednesday. It's supposed to be my spooky game. I was going to be playing a different game, but I was just like, I fancied playing this. It's because I was looking at videos of Victoria 3 or 2 or 4, one of the games. Let's press new game, shall we? Also, thank you very much. That is very small. Crusader Kings is a deep strategy game of dynasties and intrigue. If you're new to the world of Crusader Kings, we strongly recommend you play the tutorial. In the tutorial, you will play as the Petty King, Merchad. He's a Chad. Oh, fair enough. That's cool. I know, but I've been getting better rest, which means I've not been sleeping as late, which puts me in like a slightly different time slot, which I was a little bit worried about. Like, if people usually are here for when I'm up too late. We're going to play the tutorial. We're going to try and become the King of Ireland. I like these paintings as well. I would quite like this to be a size that's readable, because I'm struggling and it's right in front of me. Okay. You are a medieval ruler. Your reign may be brief, but through your heirs, you can bring your dynasty to prominence. Land is yours for the taking by way of the sword or through marriage, and clever diplomacy can extend your reach far beyond the wildest dreams of any conqueror. There's no way to win Crusader Kings. So that's something I know already. Crusader Kings is more about like setting your own goals. That's cool. Yeah, I got all of Crusader 2 because they gave it all away at one point, because obviously they were just about to announce the third one, and I really liked the idea of playing the Game of Thrones version, but like it was just too complicated, and I watched videos. But this comes with a tutorial, so I do need the game to make things like I can't see a goddamn thing. So settings. Yeah, is there any way? Yes, I would like the scaling to be bigger, please. That's better. Okay, let's resume. Use the WASD. Cool. Move the camera across the map. You can also move the cursor to the edge of the screen. Press home to go Desmond. So I One of my ideas I would have liked is to try and take over the world as Cornwall, because that's where I live. Yes, and to be fair, nowadays, like, there were YouTubers who were dedicated to teaching you like that, and I remember, but like the YouTube tutorial was like 4 hours long. Okay, so I can roll it now. It all makes sense. Different information is displayed on different zoom levels. Details map, political map, and paper map. So this is the paper map. I love the idea of the paper map as well. Even though presumably these are not the correct chips. So we because planet is round. Yeah, right down there. I'm doxing myself there, but yeah, this looks well cool. I really like this. So click on things. It's very intimidating, this. Okay, so we click on there, we get England. We click on there, we still get England, but and now we can get Wiltshire. And now we get trees. Okay, details map gives. Yeah, I'd be very impressed if somebody found me, even for me to just go like that. Details map. How do I? I tell you what, I'm sure it'll tell me more things. Let's click next. Pausing. I believe the space bar will pause me. So we don't want to be playing on fast. Keep the game paused, okay? 100 years. Yeah, I get that concept. Sometimes you'll see blue highlighted text, and I can hold my hand over that. Some of these tooltips may have also been highlighted words. Tooltips shows of duchy is. So yes, the King of England used to be the Duke of Cornwall, and Cornwall's a duchy. That's what I know. The barony of Helston. Actually, I might. I guess it doesn't exist. That's interesting. I didn't realise. I knew Helston was old. I didn't know it was a barony. I mean, I'm sure they pick based on things, but lost. I don't even know what that is. Tintagel. Well, that's famous, obviously. So there's a game that came out in 1997, I think, called Realms of the Haunting, and it's set here. And I always think that's neat. Anyway, yes, I know what a county. Well, it's a county now, but isn't it a county? Yeah, it would be a county. But he's the Duke of Cornwall. Was the Duke of Cornwall? Presumably, someone else is the Duke of Cornwall now. Duchy can lead to a county, which can lead to a barony. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Place your cursor over this highlighted text. Hover over the highlighted phrase. Cool. Ooh. Hello, OG. Yes, I did. So, I think the trailer for Silent Hill F looked amazing. It was genuinely quite a terrifying trailer. You know, with all the tryptophobia and the flowers. I like that it had a new setting. It felt. I mean, it was just a CG trailer, so it didn't really tell us that much. I am skeptical about Blooper Team. I think I said a lot about it on the Discord, on Luke's Discord, because a Blooper Team, yeah, Silent Hill F is a rubbish name. Silent Hill 5, maybe that stands for. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but Blooper Team aren't really known for their subtlety, and Silent Hill 2 is known for its subtlety, so it's a weird combination. Like, I'm sure it will be fancier, but like also a little bit of jank, a little bit of like, it kind of makes things scary as well. It's why like the PlayStation 2 is such a good time. Like, people make new games that look just like. Oh, they just announced some K. There was like a 45-minute Konami thing. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, people make games in the style of PlayStation 1 games because they look so old, because it's scarier. So, like, making things look fancier, I don't know, like, it doesn't necessarily make things better. But I did like Observer with Rutger Hauer. So I like one of the Blooper Team games. I just Medium wasn't very good. And also, I would have forgiven everything in Medium if it decided not to tackle issues it definitely didn't have the writing chops to tackle. Okay, before we talk about the game, everything takes place on the map before you. The world consists of large and small territories, landed titles. Okay, a title is essentially a certificate of land ownership. Smallest units of barony. Yeah, de jure. The counties, yeah. Counties de jure belong to a duchy. Duchies to a kingdom. Okay. Okay, so he wouldn't be... Oh, he's not the Duke of Cornwall. He's the Duke of Cornwall and Devon then, or was? Yes, they did make Blair Witch. There's a reviewer called not Ricky Gervais, Noah Gervais, not Gervais. It's spelt Gervais, but it's Gervais because he's American and therefore has the French pronunciation. And he did a review of, I think, a couple of Blooper Team ones, and I can't remember. Like, as far as I know, it was okay. I meant to play it, but like, I don't. Yeah, there's like a 20-year rule and a 40-year rule that people use now. People calculate when the best time to bring stuff back is. Okay, titles are represented by elaborate coat of arms. There we go. House Brienne, Writer's Fidelity. The icon representing your realm is that of your primary title. Damn. I mean, I guess, yes, sure. All of that. So we've got a duchy tier realm. We have 3 titles. We have a duchy title, county title. We have a claim to the Kingdom of Ireland, hence our mission to become the Irish King. We have Petty Kingdom of Munster. Okay. This, I don't know how far we're going to get into this. God, everyone turned up now. If you hover over your character portrait, the coat of arms in your realm capital. Does it? Catholic Irish, unmarried. We'll have to get married, won't we? This is you. Where does it say? Hang on. Coat of arms over your... It will glow. Oh yeah, that will glow. Yes, sure. And the entirety of your realm will be highlighted, will it? Oh yeah, because so I just click off. Yeah, so there's Munster. Oh, so we don't start off in Desmond. We start off in... Yep, I see. So we have, you know, these 3. This might be slow going, I won't lie. Munster's your primary title, which your realm is named after. You can also hold the Earldom of Thomond as a separate title. Zoom out, it will read Munster. This is cool as fuck. Because the old game was just this, right? And I think they added a bit more of this. What I want is I really like just watching the videos on their YouTube channel, the Paradox, and like they've got like 6 different games that like a lot of them just use the same like map. So whenever they update the map, they have to update all the games. But like, I'd really like them to do like a 90s era, like everything from after World War II to like say 1995. I think that'd be a cool period of time. Nothing modern, because but I guess the reason you don't want to do that is because you'd suddenly have to include like Fox News, because like politically Fox News is cool. Like Rupert Murdoch, even things like that. Like you'd have to include actual things that exist today. So I can see why like that might make things considerably more complex for a computer game. But you know. Oh yes. Yeah. I mean, I do like the idea that they have just like all these games spanning throughout the entire time, but like they sort of radically change whenever things happen. Okay. Oh, I think I briefly, I had like 500 because I started playing a puzzle game called Taiji, and the guy who made The Witness dumped 500 people on me. They dropped immediately to 80 because a load of people were like, who's this? You know, but like, and somebody looked it up, like he just found the first English speaking person playing the game he was playing, which was me, but like I'd played his game. That was really weird. Anyway, I'm taking a long time to play this. Character portrait. Okay, we know this. Next. Ruling over. As ruler, you will only hold so much land on your own. You'll often have other rulers helping with your admin. The realm holding lands, titles, vassals. I know vassal from Disgaea. Yeah, that's the most I've had now. I know it was called like domain last time, but spelled demence, and everyone was confused, so they've just gone with domain. Because everyone just means the same thing anyway. Baronies. The earldom of Ormond is held by my vassal. Okay, so if I click Ormond, what, this guy? Are you the Earl? He's my spy master. Earl Ragnvald. He's got a hat. Yeah, I'm on the right side, aren't I? I'm going to always be covering up something. I'm covering up the date. It's 1066. Something important happened on that day. Yes, like jail and jail, yeah. So, like, you can see why they were like, screw it, it's just domain, everyone mispronounces that. But, like, at least jail, you can sort of logically go, oh, yeah, that says jail. Like, but, like, domain, as in demence, it's a harder sell. Okay, I understand. Okay, there's my character. I understand the dynasty thing. This group of noble descendants, landed ancestor. Original house can split into new ones, cadet branches. That's interesting. Like, I would skip through this, but also, like, I might need to know the words. So, noble, lowborn, landed, unlanded. I am a lowborn. Skills and traits. Oh God. Yes, sure. Will not go. Titles give you power. Sure. Click on my character. Characters have skills indicating their proficiency within a certain field. Some are great talkers, while others prefer to make the intent clear on the battlefield. So we can see that he is. We're not a diplomat. We are excellent at the murder. We're quite average stewardship, and also I don't know what that means. Although I guess I could just do that. Rulers manage their domains, taxation, stuff like that, lifestyle. Okay. Intrigue, not great. And we're a bit angry, which doesn't help. Okay. And we are terrible at learning shit. We are going to hit people with swords. That is, also, it literally says the skills there, now that I look. Okay, intrigue, learning, stewardship, martial, and diplomacy. We are going to be having a martial run. Characters also have traits. I'll tell you what, I'll read this thing rather than that. Forest fighter, skilled forest fighter. Impatient, wrathful, temperate. Wow, this isn't the game for him then. It affects skills as well as how they react to things. They are illustrated by icons. Some traits tell you about the character's personality, like fickle, calm, generous. Education trait, commander. I am temperate. I like. Oh, he doesn't like gluttonous characters. He wouldn't like me then. And he's virtuous to Catholics. Because it be the past, yo. And wrathful. But I punish criminal interaction with that. And impatient. Expedite schemes decision. He doesn't like patient people. I enjoy the idea that impatient people are really angry with those patient people. From this, you can see a character typically leads a modest life. Expects others to do the same. Quick to anger when they don't. When characters choose to behave contrary to their personality traits, it can cause stress. Ooh. This is a complex game. Traits can also impact how characters react to you. So brave, lustful, because you get all the goss. All characters, yes, all have an opinion one of another. What is Brian's opinion of me? That's my, oh, I've got a son at least. So he doesn't really need to be. He likes me a lot. He's like, oh, he's cool, it's cool dad. He's got stuff, and I'll have that stuff if he dies. I appreciate that. I know exactly where he is. No opinion can cause people to rise up against you or be unwilling to help your high opinion. On the other hand, can make characters more inclined to join your schemes. Cool. I've got gold. I get gold as a thing I understand immediately. Among gold, okay. Where's it coming from? Domain, vassal taxes. Like I've watched people do like play some, so like some of this I'll know. I mean I've tried out 2. A lot of the way you played the 2 was just like, oh, things come up, I'll press on it. Okay. Yeah. So gold pays for buildings and armies. Gold is collected from holdings, and vassals as tax. Larger vassals. Why doesn't the biggest vassal eat the smaller vassals? More important, holdings give more tax. When they can't buy anything, certain things can only be spent by the amount of prestige. It's my fame and social standing. And piety. Yes. Your prestige tells you how respected you are. So I'm established, but I'm not distinguished. It can be earned passively over time by holding many titles, for example, actively, such as marrying into prestigious dynasties, fighting an ally in wars. Whenever prestige you earn, prestige you build towards your next level of fame, makes other characters think better of you. Some actions cost prestige, like declaring war. Those actions allow you to leverage celebrity for your own benefit. Okay, I get it. With piety, so, you know, he's faithful. We get that much hang on. No, I can. No, I didn't want to do that. There's too much information. I just wanted to. How do I make it do the thing where I. Okay. Has this happened before? I want the thing to stay up so I can go like that. Ah! Okay. You have to go very slowly. Just because I'm temperate. I've got too few spouses. I know, right? Don't you hate it when you have too few spouses? What was that thing in Elden Ring where the guy came out and said, you have too few spouses, get a horse. With lots of piety, you will have an easier time interacting with the head of your faith. As a Catholic, this is the Pope. Piety can be gained passively by learning skill and virtuous traits. You also have a level of devotion, builds over time. Whenever you gain piety, okay. You spend piety on declaring holy wars or declaring a new faith. I understand. This is a lot all at once, by the way, game. Traits, as well as traits. Cool. I'd have to play the first Plague Tale, but it is like the correct season for that game. Because I've been. I shouldn't be playing this. I've got like 20 things to play. I just really fancied it. Speaking of that. Pick a lifestyle. There are 5 lifestyles to choose. Lifestyles represent what you put the most effort into day to day. Each one has focuses inside relating to it. Click lifestyle button. Well, it's going to be Marshall. Click on the lifestyle to see its focuses. As time goes by, your character will learn its lifestyle experience. Maintaining a particular lifestyle, when you acquire enough lifestyle experience, you can select one of the lifestyle perks from the. Okay, I get those. Choose a focus. Well, I'm playing the game for Marshall. Because of your martial education, you gain more experience in this lifestyle. I'm picking this one. Can I? Okay. Oh, I see. Does it matter which one? No, hang on. So I can. Okay. So can I go into all of these? We're gonna do a martial one anyway. Lifestyle focus. Strategy. Luck can win a duel. A fool can win a battle, but it takes more than win a war. Authority. Chivalric focus. Oh, I'm gonna go for strategy focus. Yes. We're gonna be having wars. Which I guess is this one here. I understand. Oh, you know what? I actually want to go back. Can I go back? It said more. Oh, never mind. Having selected a focus, we can move on to other people. Interacting with your character is key to CK3. Right-click character portrait. Arrange a marriage. Or open your character's view. What do you mean open my character's view? Oh, I see. Okay. Everyone likes gold. Try sending a bribe to your player heir. Okay. Why would I need to bribe him? He likes me loads. The game wants me to do it though, so I will send a gift. I'll give him 50 gold. There you go. He's a present. He will appreciate the fuck out of that. There you go. Well done. You've successfully increased somebody's opinion of you. Note the feed message in the lower right. This is mildly interesting but not critical information. Appears. What do you mean? Oh, this I'm covering up. So yeah, that's the feed information. So that's just for me because my face is there. Certain opinion modifiers last forever, like family bonds. Others will wane over time. You have over an opinion, like, yeah, I get that. Opinion number. There we go. Yes. Understand. Let's talk about your dynasty. As the game goes on, unless your character meets with an untimely accident or terrible disease, they'll grow old and eventually die. The game will. It's only game over if you don't have an heir, which I do have one. As long as your titles have heirs of your dynasty, your legacy will live on. And when your current character dies, you'll simply start playing as new on the player heir. Depending on the type of succession your realm has, it's likely to be one of your children. Perhaps you have groomed one to rule. Click on that for more information. It's House Brine. Oh, I clicked on a thing. Yes, I'm gonna have fun with this. So, I'm gonna make it Proximus. I know it's slightly out of character, but welcome to the proximity. There we go. I'll just coat of arms. In adjusted, hang on, let's go back. Okay, probably shouldn't have gone into this. Farewell, Uchi, thank you for joining me. Okay. Want no emblem right now. Oh no. I just wanted the simplest thing. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I choose any of this? Lots of T's. Okay, let's go with that. Red and white. Let's say that one, but like, let's change the emblem. You know what, I quite like that. What was it? Something not too complex. Something stark and obvious. You're just going to spend all day designing an emblem, John. Do I add another emblem to this? Okay, what was you talking about making this too complicated, John? I was just experimenting, okay? Don't know how do I remove it? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep that, that's fine. I don't know how I save this. Okay. House Proximus. Cool. A little bit of silliness. Okay, as long as your title suffer heirs, your dynasty, your legacy will live on. When your character dies, you will simply start playing as a new one-player heir. Depending on the type of succession your realm has, this is likely to be one of your children, perhaps one... Okay, sorry. Succession laws determine how all titles and resources are divided between heirs. When a character dies, you currently only have one heir, but let's take a look anyway. Open the realm view. And then succession. As a member of a dynasty, you also have renown shared by everyone in your dynasty. Renown grows in several different ways and reflects how famous you are. Rather than just you, increase your renown will echo down the generations for your descendants, raising your level of splendor. As dynasty head. Thank you very much for the follow, Pineapple Man. The most powerful member of your dynasty renown will allow you to unlock dynasty legacies that will benefit all of your kin. Cool, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of it. I'm going to click on stuff. To ensure the future of your dynasty, you need family members. Getting married is a good start, but we cannot promise you will marry for love. Click on my character. For the unmarried in your domain, you can set up marriages or betrothals by right-clicking on the character and choosing arranged marriage. Find a spouse. Choosing... Yeah, I guess there's just no simple way of getting into this. Choosing find spouse opens up a list of possible spouses. They'll help from the courts all over the world. Choosing arranged marriage also opens up a list of potential spouses, but only with people from the court character you've clicked. Arranged marriage can be used for matchmaking between your courtiers, for setting up a specific marriage. Anyway, it's fine. There are many factors considered when choosing a spouse to help you out. There is a filter function. So alliances, skills, personality traits. Some traits are congenital, meaning they might be inherited by your children. Someone with a trait that is a good place to start. Okay, I don't know, want fertile, I guess. We want a healthy. Presumably we want a Catholic. I think that's fine. Heritable. Ancestral. What's that mean? Female. No one has any claims. I guess you, because you're not lowborn? I don't know. Terrified due to my dreadful reputation. I mean, I guess that could come in handy. None of them like me very much. Okay, that's not true. One of them likes me. Okay, can change selection. Nothing that happens until I send proposal. When you selected 2 characters for your marriage, you're presented with the details of the union. It's a godless blackguard. Maybe I'm looking at these numbers. High Marshal. Hello, Admiral Praxis. Yes, I've watched videos once upon a time, I think, but I just thought, screw it. I mean, it's on Game Pass now, so. I mean, I guess you. Okay, right click, arrange marriage. Hang on, send proposal. I'd be. Go back. Intelligence genius trait. Okay, oh yes. The candies. Oh yes. Oh, intelligent, yeah. Okay. What's matrilineal? No, I don't want that. Will accept. I assume, because I know that this area of the game was specifically put here. In CK2, people used it as a tutorial, and they went, "Okay, let's make an official tutorial out of that." But I'm also assuming that maybe they specifically put people here that are more obvious to pick. Congenial trait. How do you know if a trait is congenial? Oh, it says there. Cool. What's a hook? Okay, no, I know what a hook is. Don't need a hook. The green background ones. Awesome. Send proposal. To the amicably petty king of Murchad of Munster, I accept your marriage proposal. You'll be joined by my acquaintance Ben Mooman in holy matrimony. May your union bring... There we go. Excellent. Who's this? You know what? I didn't actually check who it was. I probably... Yes. Let's accept. Excellent. I have a spouse now. Cool. Next, when you've selected 2 characters for marriage, you're presented with details of the union along with additional options. That, of course, yes, of course. I never considered that that's, yeah, lowborn would just obviously wouldn't be connected to anyone. If you're happy with the marriage, go ahead and send an offer. This action usually takes a few days, but we'll make it instant. Okay, I did that already. Excellent. Live long and happily together. You may have noticed the toast message at the top of the screen. Possibly. Marriage is also usually accompanied by an event as your potential spouse's liege accepts or rejects your offer with a letter. Different kinds of events. For this tutorial, we recommend that you use the find spouse for your son as well. Okay. I will do that. But, can I remember how to do anything now? Find spouse. There we go. Oh yes, there was a... Hang on, has it changed his surname? I mean, I guess so. Oh, yeah, it's added it to the end. How did I... Oh, it was this. Yeah, I'll keep the age. Genius. Oh, yes, I see. She doesn't like me very much, though. -3. Alright. We'll accept. Never mind. Also, lowborn. Unmarried, godless planner. Oh, I'll take the genius. Okay. Cool. I will gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your son and heir, Brian. My daughter is Intrude. Will be joined. Cool. Excellent. We've done the yes. I feel like, yeah, again, I should have been, yeah, green diamonds. Notice the toast. I understand. Yes, I see, yeah. Family is important. Player heir will come from your dynasty, most often from your house in the future. Won't hurt to keep an eye on your family and their line of succession, depending on their succession laws. You might end up inheriting titles along with land and vassals from your relatives next. Not everyone in your dynasty will be landowners, but everyone plot of land on the map has an owner. Sometimes that owner is you, sometimes one of your vassals. Sometimes never realm. Got it. Okay. Barony, county, duchy, kingdom, empire. Mega empire. Sure, I get it. Every title is legally a part of a title. 1, 2 up the chain. Yep, got it. Dynamic names for these titles. Your current ruler. It's a petty kingdom. Okay, because of the duchy. Got it. We say legally because as Crusader Kings 3 lets you play with for history, there's no way to guarantee that a king is actually in control of all the titles and that his kingdom is supposed to be contained within its borders. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I want the accurate names. Actually, we call this title hierarchy du jour, and if the structure has been broken, it is often possible to declare war over errant territories. Switch to the duchy title map mode. You can see that. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I sent a gift. Yeah, that's a change. I am unsure how to change the map mode. What's this? Oh. No, right. Oh, yeah, it's flashing. Cool. Just going to turn it off and on so I can... Realms. Kingdom tiles. Duchy titles. Empire titles. Okay, cool. So we have Britannia. We'll work our way up to Britannia. We've got some Ireland to go first, then Munster. Cool. Okay. Oh, of course, that's Iceland. my geography. Perhaps I will get better at geography after playing this game for a bit. Turn to the realms map. The de jure title of Munster consists of 4 counties. Their names should be visible on the map. They are, I assume. 4. They're named Thomond and Ennis. Desmond. Oh yeah, Dennis. Of course, Desmond. And it's held by a neighbouring ruler, and Ormond held by my vassal. Okay, so we want Desmond. Got it. Counties are made up of similar pieces of land, baronies, individual holdings of a realm. Cool. Holdings provide a different level of taxes and levies as well as buildings that you can construct and update. We suggest by upgrading the bastions in the current walls. Well, who am I to argue with that idea? Click on your capital. Holding. That's the capital, okay. Select bastion and curtain walls. So it cost me a bunch of money over 3 years. That's quite a lot considering, but let us upgrade. Cool. Well done. It will take some time for the building to be ready, though Liam Reach wasn't built in a day. Feel free to close the call. Once it's completed, you'll receive benefits of building that upgrade. Yeah, I get that. Holdings provide taxes to the holder. If that holder is a vassal, they will pay you taxes. Taxes are the main source of gold. Obligations can affect how high or low these taxes are. Being at war can affect level of control in a county, which affects taxes. Well, I was saying before, I'd really love a game set between like the 50s and 1995. I'd like a not a semi-modern one, like a nuclear age, I guess, Paradox game. But you'd have to have like Murdoch and stuff, and I assume that's the reason why that would be more difficult, because you'd need to have real-world companies that exist right now. But I think that'd be really cool. But I definitely wouldn't want to have now. That'd be awful. But, like, definitely stop at around the 90s. Fair enough. Like, I don't know what the rule is for that sort of thing. But, I mean, I guess if the worst case scenario is you just have to, like, change names like they used to do in football games. As a ruler, you're likely to be the liege of at least one vassal. These rulers have sworn fealty to you and thus are part of your realm. This will probably help with RPG setting during these times as well. Yeah, that's a good point. They probably would. So open the realm view. That's this. My vassals. It's just Ragnvold. He's the ruler of Ormond, which is fair. It's an earldom, county tier. How much does it? He doesn't like me. He's impatient. He's on the council. Short reign, autonomous vassal. Okay. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure who you would play as, but it's just my camera slightly, so I guess it. Because like, what happens if you're playing somebody not currently in power? Like, you gotta wait 4 years to try and win an election, like things like that. I mean, I guess you'd have to start in power. But like, yeah, there'd be some difficulties and stuff like that. It's not like you could play in the 90s and somehow start in Ireland and take over the world. Or maybe you can. Like, I believe in them and their ability to make games. Vassal's got opinion. Yeah. Powerful. How do you know if they're a powerful vassal? Okay, I'm just gonna continue on. Keep your vassals happy. Well, he's not happy with me right now, so maybe I should give him a present. No matter how mighty a ruler you are, your calculus if your realm unites against you, either to depose you or war, or just to murder you while you sleep, it's going to be cut short. They might serve on the council, making their opinion extra important as they trusted. Yeah, he is. He's on the council. Yeah, there's a bit of a worry. I know there are games that are set in modern times, but they're nowhere near this detailed. Like, I know there's like diplomacy and stuff like that. Whereas like the actual mechanics make sense for what they get. And like, I guess you might have a hard time like talking about like what makes up fascists and and applying them to real world people. They might take offense to that very accurate thing, because this game, in a computer game, you can't mince words. You have to be like, well, this does this, and I also, it is, even with this, I know there's the sort of memes, the Deus fault, and it's it's fun playing as like Hearts of Iron or playing as Prussia in Victoria, but as soon as it becomes like more modern, I guess it would be also just like I will say instead of actual words. So I can see there are potential issues, even stopping at 95. But I'd still be curious as to what they did. Right, there's a limit to how many vassals you can comfortably be in charge of before your realm becomes unwieldy. Going beyond this vassal limit affects taxes and levies provided to you. It doesn't matter for this tutorial, but when you start to build your own kingdom, be mindful of growing too fast. If you end up exceeding your vassal limit, you can grant lower tiered titles to your vassals. Sometimes you can even create new high tiered titles, consolidate your power, region, and strengthen your hold over the lower titles. To sure, I understand. Hearts of Iron is... I do also like the time periods have to get more compressed. So it might be just the time period, the semi-Cold War time period is just a little bit too complex and they just have to pick a shorter time period, just make it like just the Cold War or something like that. But like some of the fun in all these is just like finding something that you know very well and going, oh, I'm just going to see what these guys were doing during that time. Your realm is the complete body of land and titles that you control, including the areas held by your vassals. Right now, you've got counties, earldoms, domains used. We are referring to the land you own personally, without vassals, Ennis and Thermon. Okay. Got it. Some things will happen that will only affect your domain. Note there's a limit to how much land you can hold personally before you start incurring penalties to the domain limit. When you go above your domain limit, it can be a good idea to use the grant title interaction on your characters. You're friendly with making them your vassals, as you've got no spare titles though. Yeah, so the main reason I suddenly decided to get into this is because all the Victoria free videos have just come up, and it just looks really interesting. I'd never looked at Victoria before, but just like this is a really interesting time period. Also, I know a bit more about that time period. So yeah, it's... Whereas I know basically nothing about this time period. Apart from very obvious stuff. I mean, 1066 is a... What was that? Battle of Hastings. That's it. I probably know a little bit. So... I could probably guess who are current kings. Yeah, King Harold, yeah. I should have said that before clicking on it because I can't claim to know. But, like, yeah. I know some things about this time period. Or was it that King Harold? God, now I don't know anymore. Yeah. And I won't lie, a part of me just wanted to play a Game of Thrones version of this and not this version. But the mod is going to take a few years. Okay, go above. Let's try and get through this faster. Managing a realm is a lot of work as a ruler. You have the help of your council. There can be vassals, members of your court, and they act as trusted advisors. Press this. I've had it installed, but I just didn't know enough how to play it. But like, just the sheer amount of work. Like, it feels like that's the proper Game of Thrones game. Like, all the others are just pretenders to that mod. Councillors can be set to work and they do all different things. Change councillor's task by clicking on the button near their portrait. It's a prestigious position. Unpowerful vassals expect to be appointed and will be unhappy if left out. So, you know what? I wanted to keep looking at that. I've got myself a bishop, duchess. Oh, she just immediately becomes duchess. That makes sense. Or petty queen. Yeah. Chancellor. He's... Yes, steward, spy master, and marshal. Okay. It's schemes. Long-term goals aimed at another character. Well, I know who I'm going to scheme against. I'm scheming against you. Trying to murder, abduct, or something more wholesome, like befriend. I'm going to befriend somebody. Good time to use a scheme might be when you find a line of succession to not be as clear-cut and favourable as you like. Get ahead is simply remove the competition quietly with no witnesses. Murder attempt will come with risk of discovery, and it will make me unpopular. Open the council view. Chaplain. Oh, it's you. Yes, I see. I want to sway him. Why do I want to sway him? He already seems to like me. He's arrogant and he's got a short range. Well, the game wants me to sway him, so I shall sway. Let's get rid of that. I can't see a thing. It's a pretty good chance. And... yes. Every month there's a predicted chance of 52% progress based on scheme power. Okay. Let's start that scheme. Choose. I did choose. Ow. Yes. I haven't Gormenghast. I have not. Yes. Yeah. I'm reasonably familiar with the War Roses as well. Excellent. Once set in motion, your schemes will slowly progress over time. The time before conclusion is reached varies based on the schemer's success chance, which can be affected by relevant skills. In this case, it is affected by your diplomacy. If you're unhappy with your scheme, you can always cancel it. Sometimes schemes can give rights to secrets. If you catch somebody trying to commit a murder, it's probably best interest to keep... Okay, I get the idea of hooks and secrets. Okay. Blackmail them to gain a hook. Hooks represent favour. Sure, and I can force them to do stuff. Different ways to use hooks. Got it. Hooks. This weak hook. I've got a weak hook. Apparently, on the dude, the Ormond dude. Huh. Interesting. For example, you can increase obligations set by feudal contract. Access the menu. Hang on, what? Vassal list and realm view? That's not the realm view. Okay. Now, once intrigue open. Go to your vassal list in the realm view. I'm not 100% sure how to get to my vassal list. Just gonna briefly hide that. This is the realm view. Oh, I see. So I can... Like that. There's probably a better way I could have done that. Modify vassal contract. Use a hook. On what? Okay. Money's usually worth more than levies. Okay. Okay, I don't really know enough about any of these to really go into them, so I'll just put his taxes up. Though he doesn't seem to like me doing that at all. And they told me earlier I should try and keep him happy. Oh, I see. Yeah, I wouldn't... yeah, I see. Yeah, I'd never give him that. Alright, I'll give it a go. We're learning. Oh, this is an act of tyranny, causing your subjects to lose 20 opinion of you. Huh. It's interesting. Okay. I will do that then. I'll figure out how to make him happy later. I understand. What was the central part of Crusader Kings 3? Huh. There are many concepts to cover, but for now let's touch briefly on some of them. Most important events are battles fought by armies. Most of your soldiers will come from levies, but you can expand your army by employing men-at-arms. Open military view. When a war starts, you can raise your armies with a single click of the big red raise all... Well, that one there. Aye. Is that the big red? Appear together with the war score icon on the right of the screen. When the war is over, you have to disband your soldiers before starting another war. You've got to disband your soldiers before starting another war. Okay, to start a war, you need a legitimate reason. A callous belie. I don't know if I pronounced that correct or not. There are various ways. I feel like we might struggle, but to out-tech. Although, I mean, I guess right now my rival is just one dude. Yeah, I've got to make a claim. Farewell, Kay. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. There's a dozen different types of caliber life for you to discover, for you to play. The easiest and most straightforward ways to acquire claims is to fabricate a claim on a county. So, I understand. Okay. Soon we'll unpause the game. Oh my word. There are a few things to go over first. Firstly, it's important to know there are 5 different speeds available for you to play. And yeah, I get that. Got it. Start ticking time, unpause the game using the spacebar or by clicking the play button in the lower right corner. This will let days, months, years go by. Armies instructed to march. We'll do that. Characters age. Got it. What now? Now is the first task. Let's remind your neighbour Earl of Desmond, whose rightful liege truly is, happens to expand your realm, so be it. Using the character interaction system we went earlier, selecting him via the map, declare war. You should already have a... How would I know? Okay. I am going to just double check, so if I... Oh yes, my character sheet, that makes a lot more sense. Oh yes, I got a claim. Oh, because I've... Is it this one here? Oh, I have some... So to create... I could, if I wanted to make somebody nice, happier with me, I could give him a duchy. Petty Kingdom of Munster, Petty Kingdom of Connacht. Okay. 6 claimants. Unpressed claim. De jure duchy. How do I get that? Oh, I see, yes. There we go. Yeah, Munster. Got it. Okay. I mean, with crap at scheming, what am I doing? We're going to declare war. Yep. Are we still paused? Seize the earldom of Desmond, de jure. Declare war. Oh, earldom of Desmond. Declare war. And it costs me 100 gold. Oh, yes. I've done that. Okay. Music. He is on my land. I'm the Duke of Munster. First task, remind your neighbour. Okay, I understand. You've successfully declared war. Next, you should rally armies. A button has appeared at the bottom of the screen. Raise all armies. Wherever your rally point is, it's Vermont. Cool, that's a great place to have it. I raise all my armies. I understand. We unpause. I'm just going to slow it right down. We've got a wedding celebration. Maybe we should have done that before starting a war. With my marriage to Petty Queen Ben Muman, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding. It's within my rights to collect royal aid duty. I don't know. Prestige. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. I am doing a war, so I need the money. I think I'll do that. rather than the prestige. Right, to move your army, click on the army on the map. I've clicked on them. Why? They were already selected. Perhaps the enemy capital barony. Right click. Oh yeah, time is passing. Yeah, I imagine it'll come in handy, but right now I'm going to start a bunch of wars, so I guess money is more important. And money's... Okay, also that number is bigger than that number, and I like that. He's moving, he's probably heading to the battle. Unpause the game. Okay, I guess we can... What's this? Yep, okay, let's speed up time. Slow down time. Outcome of battle between the two armies depends on a number of things. Number of levies both sides have. When arms decided using commanders involved, even terrain. Which I can see from the combat view. It looks like my strength is better, so I like that. Oh, we've got a forest fighter as well. I understand. I might... If I want to keep him happy... Do I want to keep him happy? He is a trickster. So I was thinking of giving him a title. He is... Oh, he's my spy master as well. Yeah, it's probably a really good idea. That makes sense why he's a trickster. So he shouldn't be angry with me. So I want to give him a title. Grand title. The Earldom of Ennis. I assume he'd like that. Yeah, it gains 40 opinion. Spy master on your side. Don't give anyone any land yet until... Okay, so it's not land, it's just a title, it's just earldom. He gets some taxes. Would that be less money for me? I'm going to do it now because I'm just trying things out.